Coronation Street favorite fights for life and surgery. The Coronation Street feud between DC Kit Green, Jacob Roberts, and his childhood friend Mick Michaelis, Joe Layton, culminated in violence and horror when an enraged Mick ended up killing PC Craig Tinker or Colson Smith, who was in the wrong place at the wrong time. But the feud isn't over, and soon Mick sees a chance to get revenge on the police officer. The seeds of Mick's hatred for Kit were seen in a flashback episode that went back to their youth when Kit let Mick take the blame for a crime he'd committed. While he was in prison, Kit and Mick's then-girlfriend Lou Farrell Hegarty had an affair. Mick's discovery of this, and the fact that his son Brody, Ryan Mulvey, is actually the biological son of Kit, led him to his murderous rampage, which culminated in him beating Craig to death with a baseball bat. Mick was arrested in the aftermath of this, but in episodes to be aired soon he'll escape from prison and head back to Weatherfield. His motive isn't revenge, but to gather his family members together and go on the run with them. Mick can't cope with the knowledge that his family is falling apart since his arrest. With Lou also getting into trouble with the police, it's looking like their daughters will end up in the care of social services. Feeling he has to do something, Mick organizes for Brody to round up his sisters. Mick is going to escape from prison and will meet them, and Lou and the family will go on the run. Obviously this is a risky scheme, but he's a desperate man and somehow manages to get out of prison custody and head back to Weatherfield. Brody tells him that Joni, Savannah Pennington, is at Weatherfield High having a taster day for her new school, so Mick heads there only to find that his missed her as Sally Dinver, has taken her home, pausing only to generally terrify some children and lock Daniel Osborne or Rob Mallard, and Mrs. Crawshaw, Carla Mendonça, in an office. An increasingly angry Mick heads to the street. The police have by now been made aware that he's on the run, and Kit guesses he'll be heading back for his kids. He soon tracks Mick down and follows him. Dramatic scenes ensue when they get back to Coronation Street. Mick is obviously enraged that his nemesis Kit is once again standing in his way, and the confrontation that follows sees Kit grievously wounded. Kit is taken to hospital, where a worried Bernie, Jane Hazelgrove, and Sarah, Tina O'Brien, sit by his bedside, desperately hoping he'll pull through as they are told he needs surgery to save his life. Will Kit survive his ordeal? And, with nobody having heard from Brody since the previous day, has Mick managed to flee from Weatherfield with his family?